Hey everyone, now today in this video I want to talk about a topic that a few people have seen covered relating to the John Boyega preference, in which he stated that he exclusively dates black women. I've heard some outcry about this and people taking offense to it, but for me it's actually different and refreshing to hear a young black man talk like this. Now, for those who don't know, John Boyega is not new to saying things like this. If you remember, during the Black Lives Matter protests, he was talking about protecting black women and things of that ilk, so this isn't new to him.
Black men, we need to take care of our black women. We need to take care of them. They are us. They are our hearts. They are our future. We cannot demonize our own. We are the pillars of the family.
And again, this is, especially in the climate that exists today, it's refreshing, different, because when it comes to discussing black women, there is £1 million industry that involves exclusively talking negatively about black women. Women in general, but let's be honest, particularly black women, that every single day when I jump on YouTube or whatever feed, there always seems to be someone talking about it, jumping on that bandwagon just to get views and ultimately success from it. Groups have been formed in which a lot of my subscribers, you guys should know all about, and black men seem to champion these groups and these people to their death. So to actually hear what John said goes against the grain. Not for the grain, not on the bandwagon, it goes against the bandwagon. And that's why when I hear suggestions of people saying, oh, he's pandering and all this kind of other stuff, that makes no sense for so many reasons. And when I hear that, it ultimately shows just how weak our people group are when it comes to understanding this concept. Because high self-esteem groups actually prefer and want to date, be, and procreate with each other. That's how it works. So if there's anyone who you should be pandering to, it is your own. Not an outsider, not someone else who don't look like you, don't have the same cultural outset of you. That is not how it's high self-esteem works. But let me move past that because that's a bit too deep for a lot of black people to understand, especially black men these days. So let me move past that. But when you can also combine the fact of, again, John Boyega's from the UK, and when you look at the stats of the UK when it comes to interracial dating, I'm telling you, his stance is almost remarkable to the point where he seems like a unicorn. I produced a video about this, talking about IR dating, the stats in response to a video that was done. And I haven't been able to get the up-to-date stats, but even looking at the eyeball test, and again, from the climate that exists currently today, we can, no, Einstein don't need to tell me that the numbers have only increased. It hasn't decreased, it's increased, or at least stayed the same. Most UK brothers have already made their feelings known, either directly or indirectly, a long time ago. So to even find nowadays a young black couple around his age, that age, it's like almost finding a needle in a haystack, depending on where you are. So what John Boyega said shouldn't be seen as controversial or pandering or even rare. But these days, unfortunately, it is. But for me, it's not. And it's definitely refreshing to hear that from him. Until next time.